Yo, it's DaBLackKing, and welcome back to DaBLackKing Plays Final Fantasy VII. Last time we did some things. Now, in this episode, I want to show something out before I get into this. I had to get some water, I haven't got it yet. If you notice right here, that this is actually different for the icon of this. It's even a little bit different for BitChute, and which I will show momentarily here. Just a wee bit of a moment here. Let's see here. Well, I don't know. Sometimes it is, but I don't know. Anyway, yep. Still waiting on them to basically process my videos, which I will not be playing, even if they did. So unfortunately, though, yeah, Duke Nukem is up there. So yeah, if you want to watch that, that'll be there. But right now, it's not going to be posted, so you won't be able to see it. When the time comes, I will be releasing it. So be looking forward to that on BitChute, though. See, right here, you can publish now or publish later. And it doesn't matter whether you put a title or not. It doesn't even matter if you upload a video. You always have to upload a cover, which I always recommend first. Make sure you have a suitable image. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. At least when you first started, I guess it starts to matter. I don't know. Kind of seems that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here, but yeah, because I can't seem to use the same image unless it's for that exact game. And then what you'll want to do is you want to click on Upload video, and which of course you'll have to go to Files. You could easily just go to your camera, but it won't do I don't know if it'll do anything for the camera for using it when you go to upload video, but it is what it is. So, and be careful when you're exiting out this because, yeah, it'll go error. Please try again later or something like that. I don't know why. Maybe it's just something that's going on there. Anyway, I will see you. Oh, it's already 7:30. It's getting about close for me to time for me to actually go. Anyway, which means I gotta go do something part of my job. But other than that, I will finish this up tonight. As of Monday, January the 13th for Cosmo Canyon. I know I'm showing some things off briefly and stuff like that, but it just can't. I do skip out. I try to skip out boss fights as much as I can. We already seen them, but if they have I will show off the new enemy and then meet you and something like that or whatever. But other than that, I mean, so far we've seen all there is for new enemies, and I've been doing this and that, and so far Red 13, Nanaki, anyway, still has yet to unlock his limit 2 skill, But anyway, I will see you momentarily. You will not notice the difference because, except for maybe if you look at the time, but other than that, when it comes to the video itself, yeah. Sorry about the jumps in the video. I do apologize, but I'm just skipping out things as well. Like a lot of times I do, only way I can even edit the video is while I'm doing that, where I pause and then resume where I'm at, if it's something new or whatever, or I'm past it or whatever, something like that. But either way, I will see you when I see you, but it's just back in the game. Actually, that's when I will be back, is when you'll see me in the game. Alright, see you then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, before I go, yeah, last episode is uploading. I don't mean the other one. The other one's already pretty much done. I forgot to say that in the last video. Yeah, I do that from time to time. I'll forget to say it. But yeah, it's done. So, officially, for now, not completely, but it's episode 92, which, again, they will be renumbered at some point. But right now, yeah. So, I said I would let you know. I guess I forgot to do it the last video. But yeah, anyway. This is going to be, well, no, sorry. The other video was 91. This is going to be 92 that's uploading. On the one that we're recording right now would be 93. At least not forever. I'm not sure what number we're going to be on by the time we get done. But yeah, we'll be there. Yo. I'm back again. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so anyway, I got some water. Time I came back, it was almost close. And I found out I had some mail. And anything important, other than something that was important for the business. Or excuse me, their business, not mine. Make sure that I'm still getting mail. Whatever. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish off Cosmo here. I mean, of course, Cosmo Canyon. That sounded oddly dirty, but I didn't mean it that way. Oh, okay. See you a little bit. Okay. Alright, this is the first one we should go out there, obviously, because, reasons. And once we get this over with, we won't have to sense them anymore. And plus, we can't escape from these kind of battles anyway. It's like you're going up against a spider here. Alright, later. Okay, so we beat that guy. I forgot to put back on the stealing command, but that's alright. We have 2 other enemies to go through. Yep. Received another X potion, which is rare. And of course, he's got a bloody ring. Alright, see you later. Alright, we'll deal with this one here next. Now, you might be thinking it's crazy to see an enemy twice, but there's a reason for that. Because we're going to try and steal, see if he's got anything to steal. Not, well, we'll still, obviously, stinger, huh? Couldn't steal anything. Alright, later. So, in case you're wondering, yeah, I stole an ether. I had to go back, though. And I reset the game. I went back to a save file. Come back. Because I did manage to save. But anyway, put the material on. And, I stole ethers. I just got to getting my second ether out of this fight here. So, yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean there's a total of 2. It means there's more, which I probably have to use up But either way, like I always say, never max out items, because, I mean, unless of course it's the kind of game that where you don't have the ability to steal, which, you know, can be just about most games, like Final Fantasy 1, for example. That game, believe it or not, I never actually played when it first came out and everything. I finally got a chance to get my hands on it. Not only did I, a chance to play it and everything, but that was later. My very first Final Fantasy game ever in history was Mystic Quest, and that was on Super Nintendo. Not to say I didn't play any other games or whatever. No, I take that back. I played another game. Wasn't mine, but it was something to do with Final Fantasy 4 or something. It was weird. It was a weird one. Somehow or another, I got off of something. Well, it was supposed to be Final Fantasy 4 or whatever, but it was wasn't an airship or anything. Once I got off of it, I couldn't figure out what the hell to do, so I wanted to start the whole damn game over, and I wanted to wipe out that save file. But either way, my first ever official game that I claimed it was mine, that I actually played through and everything, that I actually beat, was Mystic Quest. And then along with, was 2 games officially. But, I mean, as far as Final Fantasy is concerned, it was Mystic Quest. And then I played Zelda. Not exactly at the same time, but yeah, and I've beaten Zelda. This is on Super Nintendo, or SNES for short. Or SNES. Then my next second Final Fantasy game, believe it or not, was Final Fantasy 7, that I actually owned. I still do. And you know, and that was after PlayStation came out, you know, and I got my first console, PlayStation. This is long before PS1 became a thing, and before PlayStation 2 was even out, before Slim was out, you know, all that. It wasn't actually at the rate that. It was kind of sort of a little bit late in the genre, you know, getting it. I mean, my generation was still there before PlayStation was even a thing, believe it or not. But what I'm saying is, like, as far as me getting a PlayStation when it came out, I mean, I didn't get it like when it first came out, but no, but like, this is like still before they had to turn around and go to PlayStation 2 and all that, you know. So, anyway, I got it. Heaters was what you can steal from them, and they're very rare to get. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be easy enough to steal. Just because I successfully stole it from the other one. But it took me several tries. I had to keep going at it, but see, the thing is, even though I had to reset and everything, I had to make sure that I sensed the guy, because I almost damn near forgot that I needed to sense it, because, well, you know, when you go back to another save, before you sensed him, you have to do that all over again. Anyway, I will see you momentarily. Also, I don't particularly do this a lot, but, I mean, you know, like every time I might play through this, but, as long as you have the enemy skill, Frog Song, I will use it on the enemy, but don't do it like before you had a chance to steal. You can do it, you can sense the enemy while he's in Frog Song, but never try to do it when you're trying to steal, because even if you can put them to sleep, they're still resistant to you trying to steal from them. It's just weird. So, you know, ain't like in real life, if someone falls asleep, you can actually steal from them, or whatever. There's probably some game out there that does that, but this one of them I know of that you just can't steal unless they're awake. Anyway, later. Also, I should point out that when you use Frog... Oh, that's not good. It's not charging up. When you use Frog Song and they wake up, these stingers, yeah, it's weird, but they can still do just as much damage. They may not be able to use any spells on you or anything, but they can still do a bunch of damage to you. So, that's something you ought to look out for, too. So, yeah. Anyway, later. You know, you'd think they would say like Cave of the GI, Basement Floor, or 1, something like that, but no, they don't. Of course. Later. Of course. Yet another fairy ring. I think if I remember correctly, I just got to buying that in the last town. What was that? Which was, God, I don't remember now. I mean, I remember what it looks like, I just don't remember the name. Fire ring, I only have one of those. Well, I must not have found another shop that sells that. Let's see here. Wow. 4x potions. And by the way, we have, well, we did. I don't know if it's still count, but it's still there or not. Anyway, hey, there's fairy ring. Yeah, we had 4, but I guess I didn't save it or whatever. Must have done it. I must have done it afterwards, and oh well, it doesn't really matter anyway. I'm not going to be using it anyway. So let me think here. Fairy ring. There's a fairy tale. There's only one. And then there's a TS Blom. Uses Demi 2. Which is something we don't have yet. But we will. 4 Stealer, Hard Edge. Wow. Power Rush is something that Cloud used in the past. I don't know if he actually... Well, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to spoil it anymore. So let me think here. Talisman. I don't even use these yet. See, most of the time, these are not really all that useful to me. I don't wind up using them. I mean, if I use them up at all, I don't even bother with them anymore. And besides that, they're so rare, it's not even funny. I think you can buy them later, but don't quote me on that. Protect Vest. Ghost Hand. I would always stock up as much as you can while you can. So I think there's other also. In fact, I know that there's enemies you can steal from to get that or to have it dropped. Just don't remember what they are or where they're at the moment, but I do know that they do exist. So where is this fairy ring at? Must have missed it or something. There it is. Oh, okay, so we only have one. That's weird. I could have sworn I got, like, more. I like how there's, like, more items to this, but so far, I haven't seen not one person in the world actually been able to fill up this entire list, which I'm glad that we have that, because, well, you know, the more the merrier, right, I guess. Anyway, poison... It protects against poison darkness. Well, that's actually supposed to be poison and darkness together. So that's good. That's good. Alright, see you a little bit. Now, this enemy, this last thing coming up, I'm not even going to show it off because there ain't much point. Unless there's something new about it that I don't know. Whoa, where does Rimbley come from? And you know, I noticed something. Most places I've ever lived, if I'm close by or I'm outside, I hear some kind of screaming. Have you ever heard that? And if you try to report to the cops, it might sound like you're crazy. It's like, no. Because you didn't see them, but you heard it. You think you might be going insane. Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm already insane, but that's beside the point. See you in a little bit. Received turbo leader. Now that is even another rare item. Yeah. Well, let's see. Do I have any Tearfilled ethers? I think I do. Yeah, 4 of them. Well, anyway. See you in a little bit. Still says KBI. You'd think this would say the basement or something. I don't know. No, it won't. What is this? Alright. See you momentarily. The Scrappy! No! Oh, wait a minute. Wrong game. I mean, have you ever noticed that dialogue? Because it's like throughout so many games out there. You can change the coloring of this. I have not done yet since I've done this playthrough. But I probably will at some point. Anyway. Never gets old. So while you have Big Guard, use it. Now. Yeah, they have a tendency to do that. It's okay. It doesn't matter whether you actually defeat those little things or not. It just matters if you defeat the boss. Oh, and by the way, fire heals them, so don't use it. GI attack. Or Gene attack. So as you can tell, you can't manipulate that guy at all. Later. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Ooh, why is your staff? Thank you. Okay, as usual, do not forget to pick this up because you won't be able to come back at all to get this at all. You can bypass it. I have only once, but every time I've gone through, normally I just get it. Gravity material. Yep, it uses Demi, Demi 2, and Demi 3, but we have to put stuff into it. But, you know. Anyway. This is... Take advantage of this song while you can because you'll never hear it again. That is, of course, unless you come through and start the game over, do this all over again. Well, you know. Yeah. Totally isn't Shadow Kaba. I mean, what? Who? Damn, that's a long time to live. Nanaki. I am Nanaki, Cosmo Canyon, the son of warrior Sato. Alright. They said they finished. They said there's a section above you. Shall we get going? So this is it, Naki. That's just the way it goes. You came in handy, but it didn't handy at times. Right. Repair on your car is completed. Now you should be able to go wherever you want. How much do I? Oh, no charge. Same for me, right? Guess you're right. Wait for me. I'm coming too. Hmm? Oh, come back whenever you need my knowledge. Our shisha would try. Oh my, new enemies, I think. Alright, so off screen I got another limit break. Finally for Nanaki. Attacks and drains the HP MP from one opponent. Alright. And as you can tell, I have saved. And this is where we will shut it off here, call it an episode. I do one more, but man, too tired. What I will do though is I will go back to the other area now that we are at the point that we can finally survive long enough to get that other enemy skill, and then we'll show it off in the next episode. Until then, folks, I will see you all later. Like tomorrow, I will be, maybe, I feel like it. I'm not going to promise anything, but I do want to go ahead and watch some TV. Anyway, later. Bye-bye.